What is going on, Kryptonians? Hope you're all having a great day today. We're going to be going over Skyweaver, which is a card game. So let's go ahead and get that going. So as of right now, it's still an open beta. It's not fully out or anything like that yet. So don't expect too much from the gameplay, which we will be showing for the first time on this channel, actually, where we play the game on the on the channel live while recording. So this is going to be a pretty new experience for us. So let's go ahead and get that going. Now, first things first, we got to look at the site first, then we'll move on to that. So the site, there's not really too much going on, just the background picture of this guy standing here with the tree and looking at this pretty beautiful, not city, but I guess cloud or sky, I don't know. But here you can see there how to play, get started, cards, news, community, lore, media support. And when you scroll down here, you see they're on Windows, Mac, and Linux. And you can play this on Google Play or the App Store. And when you scroll down here, you see their Clash of Inventors. The greatest inventors gather for Core City's annual Festival of Innovation. With wondrous inventions, they compete for the title of Architect of Invention. So this is a expansion of theirs. Now we scroll down here. Battle, summon, and compete. Summon creatures, cast spells, and battle other Skyweavers to win new cards. And easy for anyone to learn. Deep and complex for card game masters. And last but not least, play casually or compete to become the most legendary Skyweaver. And now when you scroll down here, you see a section where it says choose your cards. Now you got strength, wisdom, heart, agility, and intellect. And now I guess to go more in depth as to what these are, combine both physical might and mental fortitude to triumph over foes in both strength and strategy. Why settle for brain or brawn when you can wield both? So this is kind of like a hybrid tank / DPS. You get what I'm going for here. Strength and wisdom, which is a strength of body and soul of walk hand in hand, granting you unshakable resolve. True victory belongs not to those who destroy, but to those who endure. And for heart, which I'm assuming is probably the healer, deep understanding and respect for the cycle of life grants you power few can imagine. Where others would fear death, you would walk alongside of it as an equal. So yeah, like I said, he's kind of like the healer. I guess he reses to heart plus agility. I guess is more of a hybrid healer, of course. Agility, intellect, once again, another DPS over here. And so when you scroll down here, it says free to play, play to own, casual, competitive, dual deck combinations, cross-platform, which is actually quite interesting. We don't see that too often. Probably this is my first time actually seeing this, to be honest. This is cross-platform, which means you can play with a PC and mobile, which is nice. And I'm assuming it is like through all of them, not just PC and iOS, but PC, iOS, Android, and Linux. At least I'd imagine so. True ownership, intuitive deck building, and non-rotating cards. And this is once again free to play. So let's go ahead and play. So let's try this out. So this will be, I think, our first time playing this, so this is going to be very interesting to see the leaves. We're going to be going to this pretty, like, blind play tutorial. And I think we can full screen it. Yeah, there we go. So, okay, it's loading. Tutorial 1, basics. Tony's Wonder. So you're going against AIs, of course, not real players.
Welcome to.
There's no volume button. It's only mute and unmute. Okay. I'm gonna turn it down a bit.
This is the opponent's hero.
I am at your service.
Defeat the opponent's hero to win this match. To do that, you need cards from your deck. Let's draw some.
So you draw these cards.
Anything glowing green is available to be used.
Yeah.
Drag your hero over.
So you drag it up and you attack. And just like that, you use your turn.
Awesome. Reduce their health to 0 to win the game. That's your mana. You have 1 available. This means you can play cards that cost 1.
Do we want to use this?
Drag a card onto the battlefield
Let's
to
use
play
this.
it.
Let's see what
Great.
happens.
Units are asleep when first played.
Okay.
They need to wait a turn before attacking.
Yeah.
Now, time to end your turn. Now, it's the opponent's turn. This is their mana. And their cards.
So on the left side over there, you see the mana.
Here it comes.
I'm not sure if my camera square is blocking off anything. Hopefully not.
Don't worry. Their unit is asleep this turn.
Yeah.
Performing attack
So they pretty
function.
much do what you just did, or I just did, I guess.
Oh, dang.
They attacked
They just
us.
attacked your hero. Don't worry. We got this.
Okay. Now,
Now you have 2 mana. You get an extra mana
so
each
now as you
turn.
see, it's not sleeping
How
anymore.
about we use this
So-
unit to attack now?
Unit has been destroyed.
When units fight, they will both deal damage.
Yeah.
Damage is permanent, so be careful. A unit dies when its health goes to 0.
Yeah,
The
let's
enemy
attack it.
hero's attack is faded during your turn,
See what happens.
showing that it can't fight back and won't deal damage
So as you
when
see,
you
it
attack
has
it.
8 health over here. So I'm kind of curious to see how many plays it will take
Oh
us
wait,
to.
there's still more we can do this turn.
Performing attack function.
Boom, gone. Dead units go to the graveyard. You can see a list of dead cards by touching it.
Skyweaver, are you there?
So we could go ahead and actually use this attack. So you see the 3 times the damage that I normally do.
Skyweaver, are you there?
It's a little weird. It's like I'm doing extra turns. It's a little confusing for me. I'm not very good at card games. I never play them, to be very honest. So now we end our turn.
Deploying unit. Performing attack function.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna get a call, so that's why I look a little, busy looking at my left, getting like spammed with calls. It's very, very frustrating.
Error. Damage overload.
Great job, you won! Keep training with the bot to get more tips.
Okay, so as you see, we just won. The thing is, it's like, it's informative, the tutorial, but I feel like the pace of it is a little too slow, which is not a huge problem for people who actually play these types of games. But for me personally, like, I play a lot of Battle Royales and whatnot, so that, it's a little slow for me, but that's fine. I mean, that's not a bad game. But the pace is just a little slow. But it's a tutorial, so maybe just because it's beginner level. So we have tutorial number 2, which I'm hoping is a bit more fast-paced than the first part. So let's take a look what happens here. Oh, it doesn't auto put you in there. You have to actually press on the thing. Okay, that's fine. So we go against another AI, as you see.
Welcome back, Skyweaver. Ready for another match? Let's start with 4 cards this time. Your Skyweaver cards are unique, so be sure to read their abilities carefully.
Wither.
Oh wait, there's still more we can do this turn. Let's attack the enemy hero and
Okay.
play our unit.
Guess I have to use that card. So I guess it's like kind of like repeat. We end our turn. Yeah.
Notice how this unit is shaped like a shield? That's because they have the guard keyword. They prevent the hero from being attacked.
So the
They're like
cube goes to the
bodyguards.
person who's in turn, I'm assuming?
Remember, you gotta deal with guard units first,
Turn.
before you can attack their hero. Nice work.
So we took out one of their heroes. So I have to put that one too?
See that? That unit has a foggy aura on it. That's stealth.
Stealth.
They're being protected by their hero. To reveal it, you need to damage their hero.
Guard, armor, water unit. Okay. I'm assuming maybe... No?
When a hero is damaged, their units lose stealth. But only temporarily. It appears again next turn.
So actually... Oh, I actually have to use this one, okay. That's fair. And so ours now gets taken out. And we put this one, Stink Eye.
This dark aura
Dark
shows that the
units.
unit has wither.
And turn.
Take note, wither can't reduce a hero's attack.
So as you see here, we took out what, 2 heroes of
Let's
his?
use our wither unit to weaken the enemy.
Now, use the one we
Nice.
just put
Wither
on.
took its attack away.
And
Now our other units can attack it safely.
okay. I'm assuming this is where we end our turn? No.
This pink energy around their attack is
Okay.
lifesteal. When a lifesteal unit damages the enemy hero, its own hero will gain that much life. Nice.
Okay, and turn. Sidekick light unit.
The yellow glow on units shows they have banner. Banner is fun. As long as this unit is in play, their hero has an extra 1 attack.
So 2. Okay. Oh. That's not good.
Nice work. You're doing great. Keep training with the bot to get more tips.
Nice, we got it. We got it. Pretty cool. Continue. And just like that, we got to, oh wow, level 15. Or in-game character level 15, but the actual level is 2. So we got a base card, as you see. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Put your hand with Zomboid with guard. It's a purple card as well. Not bad. Not too shabby. And so, I mean, that's pretty much really it for the gameplay. It's like I said, it's not really too fast paced, but it's the right pace for card games in general, of course. Personally, it's not my cup of tea when it comes to a category of a game. Card games have never been my category of a game, but for people who are into card games, this is definitely the type of game you should check out. I think you will like it. It looks pretty cool. The graphics on it look nice, and the effects of the characters or the cards, I guess, is pretty cool too as well. And so that'll be it for this for the gameplay. And now let's move on to Rezo, which will show you some stuff about the blockchain and whatnot.
Here, you don't get your private key. So I tried to find where I can get the private key for this account so I can import it to MetaMask, right? But I did not find that anywhere. But under the terms of use, they over here state that there are three private keys. One which is stored on your local machine, one which is stored as your login, and they require an email to log in, and a third private key which is it's right here in this paragraph. There are 3 private keys, and the third one which is handled by Horizon, right? And Horizon is also the creator of Skyweaver, right? 2020's Horizon blockchain game. So I feel like this is a custodial wallet. There are two kinds of wallets, right? There's custodial and then there's non-custodial, right? Custodial essentially means that all of the funds over here, you don't need to have any native currency for a blockchain. And native currency just means, like, for example, on Polygon, that would be Matic. On Ethereum, that would be ETH. And on Binance Smart Chain, that would be BNB, right? So you don't need to have those. Over here, you can add funds. So you can buy USDC using all of these, right? So I believe they really like using USDC for all of the games. And yeah, so and if you want to use MoonPay, I would recommend MoonPay because I've used that and it's great. So let's go back to Skyviewer for a bit. It's on their website. It's really hard to tell where on which blockchain all of these NFTs are actually located, right? So I searched the entire website. I could not find anything, right? Except at one place where you go into cards here. And once this loads up, it will show you a bunch of cards that you can buy, right? So this is 1.11 USDC, 1.38 USDC. So this is just $1, right? So you add a bunch to your order over here. And then when you go to review order, right? Over here, it says in really small font, Polygon. So this kind of confirms that this entire game is based on Polygon and all of the NFTs are also on Polygon, right? So you can essentially buy all these once you add funds to your wallet, and they do take only USDC, right? So when I click this, it literally opens up the sequence wallet, add funds, and buy USDC. So there's that. Okay, so let me just clear this out. And now, since we know that all of these assets are on Polygon, we can essentially go to Polygon Scan and search for it. But even better, we can go to OpenC, OpenC.io. And when we search up Skyweaver, right, it brings you over here. So OpenC generally has NFTs from the Ethereum blockchain, but you can also list NFTs from other blockchains as well. So you can see that this is on Polygon. So let's so all of these here are for 0.0001 Ethereum, and this is Ethereum on Polygon. This is like a wrap Ethereum, so it has a 1-to-1 corresponding value to the actual Ethereum blockchain. And then you can buy it using ETH that you have on Polygon, right? Let's kind of look at this. So the art style is actually phenomenal, right? So all of these cards, really reminiscent of like, what was that game? It was right here, Hearthstone, right? Really reminiscent of Hearthstone, where you have the mana cost. If in the gameplay you would have seen there was an attack, and there would have been a health as well. So yeah. Now, if we go down here and we go to this contract address, right? You'll see that this is essentially a factory, right? A factory contract. And if you go over here, this is called Skyweaver Assets, right? And this is not an ERC 721, which is a normal NFT. This is an ERC 11.5, right? So that makes sense, mainly because card games, you have a bunch of different cards, but you can have multiple of them, right? So it is semi-fungible in a sense. So not every card is like unique, but um, they have like the image attached to them, and they will have like a token ID as well. And you can have multiple of the same, essentially, right? So ERC 1155, mint burn packed balance, ERC 1155 metadata, right? Now this is something new, right? I've never seen this before. ERC 2981. So what we can do is we can copy this and we can paste this here. Did I copy you one? Oh, yeah. So NFT royalty standard, right? So you can kind of look at this standard. So all of these ERC things that you kind of see, all of these ERC 20, 721, 1155, all of these are just standards, right? That define a certain set of functions that these NFTs or these tokens must have. Like you need to have like a transfer function, you need to have like a balance, you need to have like the owner of a particular NFT, and so on and so forth, right? So if you scroll down here, you can see all of this specifications and whatnot. So you can kind of see what this is all about, right? This is just a royalty standard from what I can see. Interface for NFT royalty standard. So after checking this out, I will kind of let you know what these are. So I think this is for royalty payments from what I can see, but I may be wrong. Now, if you look, okay, let's go back to Sequence Wallet for a little bit, right? So you have this address over here, right? If you copy this and you move over to Polygon Scan, right? And you go over here and then you paste your wallet over here, you will see that this was created by a contract. And that kind of confirms that this is actually a custodial wallet, right? So essentially, whatever transaction fees for transferring your assets, this contract will be paying it for you, so you don't need to have like native Matic on your wallet itself. And you can see that this is a factory, and this is the wallet.sol. So this is a library wallet, and this is a creation code, and this is the function. The only function here is deploy, right? Which deploys a new wallet, essentially, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. There has been a bunch of deploy functions done, but this was like 61 days ago. So this must have been like a different deploy function from what I can infer is that you deploy another contract that creates these wallets, right? So yeah, so if we copy this, let's look at this transaction hash, and then we can go over here, and we can look at this contract, right? So this is the same deploy contract. Okay. So anyways, Skyweaver, pretty cool stuff. The blockchain is essentially on they're using Polygon, and you can earn your NFTs and then you can trade them as well. The only thing is that you can't import this wallet into MetaMask if you want to do that, but that's no worries, right? You can just transfer all of those assets into a MetaMask wallet, and it should just. All right, that's it from me. Back to you, guys.
That will be it for the video for the day. And as always, like, subscribe, comment what you want to see next. And I hope you all have a great day or night, depending where you live. And goodbye. See ya.